The road we're on is paved in Garth.
Come along on the journey
as we explore
Garthology.
Think of it more as a conversation. I like that. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin. Showtime!
Hey everyone, it's Deb.
And I'm Pete.
And I'm Jess.
Welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of Garthology. We are so excited to be here and to continue our Garth Games. We are back into our bracket of fun, and today's bracket will be on the bottom left side, the hits. Ooh, this is so much fun. I don't know about you guys, but I had so much fun recording the last episode. This bracket thing is hard, but it's a good time.
Yes.
It is. It is.
Okay, so.
I can't believe how nervous I am for this.
It's like seeing if your picks are going to win.
Is there like a grand prize of like $100K or something at the end of this thing? Like when I played basketball?
The three of us should have bet money on this. We should have
really upped the ante
before we started.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hits bracket. Today's battles start with Callin' Baton Rouge versus Unanswered Prayers. So I will start. My winner of this battle, which was so hard to pick because I love Callin' Baton Rouge, but I had to go with Unanswered Prayers.
Oh.
I love that song and it's beautiful and it's so
hard
though. So hard because Callin' Baton Rouge is fun and it's fast and it's great, but Unanswered Prayers is such a great story and it has such a beautiful meaning. And so that's my pick. So Jess, what about you?
It was a very, very hard choice also, but I have a personal love for Callin' Baton Rouge and I had to go with that. I had to.
Oh my gosh. It's starting off already. We're already battling.
I know. Unanswered Prayers is such a great song and it has such a beautiful meaning to it. But Callin' Baton Rouge is just, it's the song that I put on when I need something to be upbeat. It always puts me in a good mood. I love to sing along with it. So it's just a personal nostalgic choice for me. That's just my happy song. It had to be the winner for me, despite how great Unanswered Prayers is.
Okay.
So unfortunately, Pete has to be the tiebreaker this time.
All right, listen. All I got to say is this episode has started off crappy because last episode I was bragging about how I didn't have to be the tiebreaker guy. And in the first part of the first bracket, I got the first call to be the tiebreaker. But ultimately, so between these two, they were very, very difficult songs. Callin' Baton Rouge is that song during the live show that gets us all up and out of our seats. I mean, if you're sitting down, you're crazy anyway, but it gets us all up and it gets us going and we're flailing our arms. We're singing out top of our lungs. But Unanswered Prayers, that's the song that brings the entire stadium or arena right into the palm of Garth's hands. And to me, there's something about that just shows the impact of that song. So I chose for Unanswered Prayers to move on.
I win.
Oh. I knew that's the way it was going to go, but that's still hard for me to take. Oh, I can't handle losing Callin' Baton Rouge in round one.
I know, that was so tough because it's like either one of those could have went top 5. Like either one of those two could have went top 5, but there's just something about Unanswered Prayers. Like I said, it just brings us all into the palm of Garth's fan. We all unite, and there's just something about both of those songs in a live show, but Unanswered Prayers, it did it for me.
Yeah, this bracket is really tough because it's the hits. It's the songs we all know and love.
Yep.
So it's only going to get harder from here. Okay, so the next battle is If Tomorrow Never Comes and Standing Outside the Fire. Oh my gosh. Now you guys know, way back in episode 1 of our podcast, I talked about standing outside the fire is what we're doing by doing this podcast. That is, in my head, that is our theme song. We are standing outside the fire. And yet, I had to go with If Tomorrow Never Comes. I had to. It's iconic. It is Garth Brooks at his best. And so, If Tomorrow Never Comes is my pick, and now I'm going to Jess.
Again, I have to go with something different. I agree that If Tomorrow Never Comes is iconic. It is. It's a beautiful song, and I do love it so much. But Standing Outside the Fire is like, I never hear the song when I don't think of that video. I love it so much. It's such a good message and such an important thing to remember in life. I mean, life is not tried, it's merely survived if you're standing outside the fire.
Stop.
That's brilliant.
That
Come
broke
on.
my heart just right then.
Just
on.
stop. Just stop.
Oh,
Just
God.
stop.
All right, Pete.
This is
all right. I'll stop you. Take it away.
Oh,
All right. This is two
Tiebreaker.
tiebreakers
This
in a
is two
row.
Tiebreakers in a row.
After what Jess just had to say, I'm not sure which one I want to pick anymore.
If Tomorrow Never Comes, think about it.
You can change your mind up till the last minute. Just remember, so if you weren't going to go with my choice,
When she mentioned that video,
you still have time to
there was a
change your
lot
mind.
that went into the thought process here on these two songs for me. But for whatever reason, I was thinking lyrics, and then she mentioned the video and that lyric, and oh my goodness gracious. I think it would have been a completely different outcome had I remembered that when I made my mind up. But I'm sticking to If Tomorrow Never Comes.
Yes.
I'm sticking to it.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
That's just not fair. Those two songs are
Now
not
we're leaving
fair.
Standing Outside the
Oh my
Fire
gosh.
again and
In
round one. It's
We
so
literally could do
hard.
another bracket of the songs that are being left out in round one.
Right.
It's crazy to put these up again.
Totally
Like first
could.
round loser bracket. There's got to be some kind of consolation prize or something for it.
Yes,
Maybe
I
this should have
agree.
been double elimination.
Poor Bo's so sick of all of these picks. He's done spit up all over his mom. He's as upset as we are.
I know, I'm like covered in puke. He's like, you guys make me sick. These choices are
This is
terrible.
crap. I'm just going to throw up on you and show you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
How does standing not... I mean... Oh, but then again, I mean, I chose it not to move on. But how? Why?
You did it. You
I
broke the
know.
tie.
This randomizer
Yeah,
was
this is-
terrible. It put terrible songs together.
Apparently, whoever randomized it doesn't understand the importance of all of these songs.
I know. We knew it was going to be hard, though.
They could have put any one of these songs up against that 54-second Christmas instrumental. That would have been much easier.
All right. We have to move on to the
We
next
can't
bracket.
move on.
We have
Seriously, we
to.
just got to stop.
We have to leave Standing Outside the Fire behind, and we have to move on. So, the next battle is Friends in Low Places versus The River.
Oh,
Now, don't get me wrong, I love The River. Like, everybody loves The River. But Friends in Low Places is the anthem, and so this was almost an easy one for me. It was almost easy, and I go with Friends in Low Places. All right, so Jess, what do you think? Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Friends in Low Places and The River. I had to go with Friends in Low Places.
Yeah.
Oh, no tiebreaker. It doesn't matter what I choose. No tiebreaker.
The River is a beautiful song. It really is. And I do love it. But it's Friends in Low Places. I mean, talk about the hits. Like,
I don't know what could have
yeah,
beat
it
that.
had to be
I
Friends in
can't.
Low Places.
Oh, no. At some point, it's going to be up against
Yeah. It's going to go up against something.
else.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right, Pete. So we already know. Go ahead, though. What was your pick?
Holy shit. Friends is gonna go up against the dance?
He was just staring at the bracket and I saw the wheels spinning. He was like, oh no. Okay, but
Well, it's only going to go up against the dance if the dance
we
wins.
have to get past this one before we can go on to the next one. So Pete, Friends in Low Places or The River?
Okay, listen. Friends in Low Places is Friends in Low Places. But The River The river will take an entirely dark stadium, and just with the lights of our cell phone, it'll light the entire place up.
It's true.
And that says a lot for that song.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But as Garth has said, he's always wanted to know if he ever had an anthem, if he could ever have an anthem like Don McLean and those guys. And he has done that with Friends in Low Places. Friends in Low Places, the river could light up an arena. Friends in Low Places can bring this world together. So I went with Friends in Low Places.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was still hard, but that was the easiest one out of the bracket so far for me. Friends has got to move on.
Friends has got to move on. All right.
Unanimous. That hasn't happened very much for us.
Nope.
Says a lot for that song.
Yes, it does when we all just say it's got to move on. Okay.
This is unbelievable.
This is it. This is Pete's moment. Okay. The very last bracket at the beginning of the hits is the change versus the dance. So I will go first. This was another easy one for me. It was the dance. It has to be the dance. I love the change. It's a beautiful song and the message is beautiful, but the dance is the dance. So that's it. I have nothing else to add. Jess, what do you have?
I agree. It's got to be the dance. The change is beautiful. It's a beautiful song, but there's not many that can stand up against the dance and make me hesitate and really think. So there's a handful of songs out of all of Garth's songs that hold a candle and are in the same arena as the dance. So we'll see as we get closer to the center how that goes.
Right.
But for me in this step, it had to be the dance. Pete, I feel like I don't even need to ask you, but you could really surprise me. But what was your take on this?
There is not a song in the entire world that'll go up against the dance. So it's the dance.
Oh, nephew.
Oh, see? Now I feel like I'm going to look ahead, and if anything ever knocks the dance out, I'm going to feel like personally responsible if I...
we just may have to turn to our friends in the Garth Brooks Believers group and make them decide.
Yes, if we end up calling it a draw.
Right. Maybe the three of us can't decide that. And so maybe what I have to do is put whatever those two songs are, which we now know, then maybe we have to ask them for their help. Okay. So, I mean, that's it. That's it for this bracket. We now have, moving on, unanswered prayers, which will go against If Tomorrow Never Comes.
Oh, that's a hard one.
And then even worse, Friends in Low Places versus the dance.
That sucks.
Oh, it seems tragic to lose either of those
sucks.
that early in the game.
That is tragic.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine it. Maybe here I was thinking this is so much fun and it's such a great idea and I love that we're doing this. And now I'm thinking this is such a terrible idea and we never should have done this.
You shouldn't have put those songs in the same damn bracket.
But they're the hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And, another thing like in this hits list, obviously we know that there are a ton more hits that didn't make the bracket, but they are in other categories that we're going to go over later. So if anybody's wondering why some other songs didn't make the hits, well, it's because they're in other categories. So don't worry.
Yes, got to hold on for more episodes.
Right? Or you can head out to our social medias or our website to see our bracket. But unfortunately, you've now missed the contest because our due date for sending in your bracket winners was a couple of days ago, February 15th. And so unfortunately, you can't enter our contest anymore. However, you can still play on your own. You can still post in the Facebook Garth Brooks Believers group. Let them know what we got wrong and what we got right.
Yeah.
Be nice. Be nice.
You can tag Garthology in it because we are part of that group. And you can post an image of your selections. See if the people there in that group agree with you, and be sure and follow along with us as we go. And so I will send it over to Pete to give you the information on our social media accounts where you can get copies of these brackets.
Yeah, the bracket's available everywhere that has a Garthology cast tag attached to it. So you can find us at the website, garthology.com. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/Garthologycast. And if you're on Instagram and Twitter, we are at GarthologyCast there. So head on over, interact, tweet, retweet, share, like, and explain to us your bracket, how your songs at this point got to where they are, and what you either like or dislike. Again, being nice about our bracket and where we're at. We appreciate the interaction.
Have you checked out our website at garthology.com yet? If not, stop by today, check out our past episodes, and find our bracket. Remember to subscribe to our podcast on your podcast platform of choice. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, stop by there now and give us a rating and write up a quick review to let us know how we're doing. Finally, be sure and share us with everyone you know. That way you can help your friends in low places become Garthologists too.
And be sure to tune into our next episode of Garthology, where we will be tackling heartbreak songs and duking it out again to see who our picks are for that topic. And that will be season 3, episode 4, which will be available on your podcast platform of choice on February 27th. Until then,
this has been season 3, episode 3 of Garthology. And I'm Deb.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Jess. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Finish it! Finish it!
Yeah. So your song might not win.
Right.
My song's going to win, Jess.